The horse riders brought in the herd.
We leave them in the corral for a week and we feed them and water them and let them kind of settle down. And then we start to work them.
Today what we're doing is we're moving the bison through the chutes one at a time as they come through the chutes, and we get them down in the squeeze chute. That would save us a pot load. Yeah. You said 5104, right? Each animal is evaluated.
They're cool. They're a lot bigger than I thought they would be.
Well, anytime you're this close to some great big buffalo, I think it can be pretty impressive.
The public's more than welcome to come out and invited, actually encouraged to come watch the operation as we work all of these bison through the chutes over to the next, course of 3 days.
They're herding them up, getting them tagged, and giving them shots for something.
We'll vaccinate them and we'll separate them for auction.
They're way bigger than I thought they would be.
Especially when you hear them banging the pens and stuff trying to get out, they can really throw a fit.
How old is she? Whoops.
14. She pregnant?
If it's a female, she's preg checked. And if she's pregnant, she stays on the island. 4 months pregnant. Okay. If it's being sold, we'll take a blood sample and it'll be tagged with a cell tag, and then it'll be moved back into the cell pen area. I try to produce around 30, 35 2-year-old bulls every year, and then we'll pull off 20 to 30 cows, typically. We're going to keep her. Chip her? Chipper. Okay, let's chip her. This year we're going to hold a few more cows back to go into more of a productive mode.
You selling them?
No. I need to start producing a few more calves every year.
These are just the little ones, the females and the 2-year-olds. They say they have the 5-year-olds out here, but they can't herd them up because they're a lot more aggressive.
They're very healthy. Our veterinarian, he comes out, he screens the animals for parasites through fecal samples, and this year the parasite load's extremely light, so we're not putting a poron on to control parasites. We're just giving them an 8-way vaccination.
The needle's huge that they vaccinate them with.
Once we've drawn the blood, then it's run up to the state lab and they check it for brucellosis. Brucellosis is a bacterium that causes cows to abort their calves, and so it can wreak havoc on the cattle industry. Let's sell her. The main purpose is to cull off the excess animals. 2-year-old bull. This herd's very productive and it produces about a little over 200 calves a year. So that's what we end up selling every year, and that just keeps us in balance with the habitat. This year we've had a lot of grass. That late spring really helped us out, and the calves are coming in a lot heavier than they have in the past. So whereas usually we see them between 300 and 400 pounds, this year most of them have been over 400 pounds already. The other animals that are staying on the island, they go right out into the pasture where they're held. We'll release them all as one herd so they can go out. If there's any straggling calves, then they can be picked up with the herd and go out with them.
Hey, coming up on KSL Outdoors, a few things you and your family can come and do out here on the island. But first, let's head back to Salt Lake to the guys at Fish Tech for tonight's fishing report.